Hello, everyone. This is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I will be talking about Jalen Hurts being signed to a massive deal. We're trying to get a massive deal done before Justin Herbert, before Joe Burrow, which I believe is very smart by the Eagles. And also, I was watching ESPN earlier today, and man, the scouts thought Hurts should have been a wide receiver. This is Al Kabir, the analyst. Let's get into the massive deal thing. I think it's very smart by the Eagles. Very, very smart. Try to get that out the way early because when we first sign them, it's probably going to look ridiculous. It's probably going to look like something crazy, especially if we win the Super Bowl. But just like Carson Wentz contract through the years, it looked very team friendly. That's why we was able to move him to the Colts, and that's why the Colts was able to move him to Washington because the deal it looked crazy in the beginning, but then as time went on, it's like, oh, it ain't that bad. Like we signed Carson Wentz first, but then you seen the other signings like Dak Prescott and stuff, and that deal looked more crazy. But as we know, the cap goes up, time goes on, more and more quarterbacks get paid. But it's best to be first on these things because if Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert get paid, especially Justin Herbert, and it's something crazy, we can't be like, yeah, we got to pay you less than Justin Herbert. We can't do that. So it's best to get these things out the way. Hurts deserve it. Like Jeffrey Lurie said, like he did enough to like he got us to the Super Bowl. Like he did his job. You know, it's nothing else he need to prove. He showed he got the arm talent, obviously got the leg talent, got the leadership. Very humble guy. And I think Jeffrey Lurie, I know Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but I think he's more sold on his leadership than anything because don't get me wrong, Carson Wentz was very talented, but his leadership was lackluster. And I think the leadership, how he galvanized his team, really sold just Jeffrey Lurie. So yeah, he's going to get his money, man. He's going to get his bread, and salute. And before I get into this next segment, let me play this clip for y'all of Dan Olarski.
Props, okay? I want to make sure that everyone sees this. I want to go back to when Jalen was coming out of college. I'm not going to put the people who wrote this because I'm not trying to put them on blast. But look what this says. This is at the Senior Bowl, I believe. This is his report. He is not a top NFL quarterback prospect. Hurts' quickest path to a professional career as a wide receiver. He can make a smooth transition from throwing passes to catching them. That was the report. And then at the Senior Bowl, this is not what the Senior Bowl asked him, just the reporter. Again, look at that. He's asked at the Senior Bowl, coming off of his college career, about switching positions. And he said, I've always been a team-first guy, but I'm a quarterback. I mean, this guy was supposed to be a running back in the NFL. He was supposed to be a running back to so many people. And the fact that he sits there now with the chance to become a Super Bowl winning quarterback and join a very small group of guys that have done it, certainly not first-round guys, this changes like the storyline of the NFL in many ways. This could change the way that position is continuously evolved when it comes to scouting. Patrick Mahomes is going to be there. The reality is this, and I was one of those people who thought they were crazy for getting rid of Carson Wentz for Jalen Hurts. If he goes on, wins the Super Bowl as the starting quarterback with what was said about him, it changes everything.
All right, you see what Dan Olarski said, right? That this scout, he ain't one that exposed the scout, said Jalen Hurts should have been a wide receiver. He had transitioned over easily. And the disrespect of Jalen Hurts coming into the league, in college, in the league, I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I'm at this point, like, even if he wasn't on the Eagles, like, well, if he wasn't on any other divisional team, but say if he was like on the Bucks or the Saints, he's an easy guy to root for, man. He's such an easy guy to root for because the media, local media, people just was on his back, and I just think the personality, the underdog thing, it just fit Philadelphia, man. It fit us. Hopefully he's the quarterback of the team for a very long time. And man, that report is just so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. I think more reporters owed him an apology. They should have said it. It is what it is. Big ups to that dude that did apologize. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about Jalen Hurts, man? But QBR is out of this world. Courses Lays is out of this world. Made it to the Super Bowl, doing something that most quarterbacks didn't do in this league yet. And the face of the future quarterbacks are here. You think of Patrick Mahomes, you got to throw Jalen Hurts in there, got to throw Joe Burrow in there. Josh Allen got to make it to the big dance before you throw him in there. Herbert got to make it to the big dance before you throw him in there. But this is the new face of the league, man. These are the new faces of the league. But this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Ghost.